Welcome back to College Football Addiction, where we try to break things down that nobody else is really thinking about. Today, we're talking about Kalani Sitake, the head coach of BYU, who is not just leading the Cougars to wins, but is truly changing the way that college football operates, from navigating the wild world of NIL to being the perfect fit for the Cougars. Sitake is doing things differently. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in. All right, let's start with how Kalani Sitake is shaking up college football. This isn't just about X's and O's. Sitake is rewriting the playbook for what it means to be a head coach in 2025. We've mentioned this several times, but college football is a circus right now. Transfer portal, NIL deals, and NCAA lawsuits. But what about Sitake? He is currently thriving in the chaos. As a member of the American Football Coaches Association board, he's out here advocating for coaches to have a say in how the NCAA shapes the future for our sport. He's pushing for common sense in a sport that has lost a lot of it. According to a recent Desert News article, Sitake's voice is one of humility, but also practicality. And he's using it to steer the game towards fairness for players and coaches. But here's where he's really changing things. His culture. Sitake is all about love and learn, a philosophy he got from his mentor, the legendary Lavelle Edwards. He's building a program where players feel valued, not just as athletes, but as people. The guy is a true player's coach through and through. His brother, BYU's receivers coach, has been on record saying that players can walk into Kalani's office and talk about anything, from personal struggles to career goals. That openness at this level is rare in the high-stakes world of Power 5, Power 4 now, football. And it's paying off. In 2024, BYU went 11-2, tied for first in the Big 12, and then crushed Colorado 36-14 in the Alamo Bowl. That's not just about winning games. It's building a program that lasts. Now, we can also talk about the elephant in the room, NIL, name, image, and likeness, or pay for play is what it's turned into. It's turned the college football into the wild, wild west. We know that. Players are cashing in on endorsements, schools are scrambling to keep up, and some coaches are fighting it. But Sitake, he's embracing it. In that same Desert News piece, Sitake said, "I'm excited that students and athletes get paid to play. I'm not one of these guys that say, because I didn't have it, you can't have it." That's a game changer. Instead of whining about the new rules like you see from certain coaches, he's teaching his players how to handle NIL like pros. Sitake's been a big supporter of BYU's Built for Life program, which helps athletes develop life skills and navigate NIL opportunities while staying true to BYU's values. Think about it. At a school like BYU, where there's an honor code and a mission, NIL could have been a nightmare, but Sitake's making it work. He's educating players on financial literacy, how to manage those checks, and plan for the future. And it's not just talk. BYU has stepped up its NIL game with better pitches and connections to collectives, those off-campus groups that fund deals. The result, top recruits are choosing BYU over other schools like Utah and Michigan. And that's huge. But it's not all smooth sailing. Let's be very fair. This rough waters of college football that we're in right now, Sitake has had to deal with the transfer portal, which is like NIL's chaotic cousin. This past week, he lost 2 starters, All-American kickoff returner Keelan Marion and linebacker Harrison Taggart, to the portal, plus nearly a dozen others. That's a gut punch for any program. But here's where Sitake shines. Instead of blasting those players, He's very honest. He's very transparent. He tells them, "Thank you for what you've done. We love you. Good luck." That's absolute class. He's focused on making the portal and NIL work better for everyone, not just complaining about the losses like you see so often in today's football. That's leadership in a new era. Let's wrap this up, though. Why Kalani Sitake is the perfect fit for BYU? Look, coaching at BYU isn't like coaching at Alabama or Ohio State. You've got a unique mission, an honor code, and a fan base that expects you to win and represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Sitake gets that. He's not just a coach, he's a Cougar through and through. He played fullback for Lavelle Edwards. He graduated with a degree in English, and he even served a mission for the LDS Church. This guy bleeds Cougar blue. He's also a trailblazer. As the first Tongan Division I head coach, he's breaking barriers and inspiring a new generation. In January, he was inducted into the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame, a nod to his impact on and off the field. His story, growing up in Tonga, moving to Hawaii, and defying the odds to lead BYU is straight up inspiring. BYU's president said it best. In one generation, Sitake's family went from listening to Cougar games outside the stadium to coaching inside of it. That is the American dream. And let's talk results. Since taking over in 2015, Sitake's gone 72-43 with 3 10-win seasons, including the 11-2 masterpiece in 2024. He's beaten the big names like USC, Utah, and Baylor. And he's gotten BYU up to the number 13 overall national ranking. But it's not just about wins. Sitake's culture is what sets him apart. Players like offensive center Connor Pay say he's the best man to lead BYU, period. Even rival Utah fans respect him for living the same values that he preached as an assistant coach there. And when he shared a devotional in March of 2025, sharing how his faith and an important hug helped him through the tough times, he connected with student athletes in a way that no other coach could. Sitake's also got the backing of BYU's administration. In December of 2025, they extended his contract through 2030, a move to lock him in and keep his staff intact. With big money rolling and recruiting on the rise, guys like Ryder Lyons are eyeing BYU, and Sitake's building something special. He's not just coaching a team, he's shaping a legacy. So there you have it. Kalani Sitake is changing college football, navigating NIL like a true pro, and proving he's the heart and soul of BYU athletics. This guy's not just winning games, he's winning hearts, and he's building a program for the future. What do you think? Can BYU get to that promised land? Can they get to a Big 12 title, thus earning a spot in the college football playoff? If there's ever a guy that you want to cheer for, whether you like BYU or not, it's certainly Kalani Sitake. Drop your thoughts down in the comments. We will certainly do more BYU coverage throughout the summer, and then when they take the field in August. We appreciate you guys, as always, tuning in to College Football Addiction.